In this video, I'm going to cover all the most important AI projects in crypto right now. The AI agents narrative is completely exploding, which has led to way too many projects coming in onto the market. But still, the AI sector will grow as this is the easiest narrative to understand for the retail audience. Just last month, I faded Virtuals, AI16Z, and Zerebro all together in a public live stream that you can check out right here. All three of these coins have done another 3x on top of their already high price. So it's safe to say maybe I am the top signal now that I am making this video. Honestly, I don't know how long the AI agents hype will continue, but I do know that AI crypto as a whole is a long-term narrative, and I have kept this thesis publicly for 2 years already. That's why today I'll be showing you all the different subsectors in the AI crypto narrative, not only including AI agents, but also AI layer 1 blockchains, DePin, AI gaming, Launchpads, and AI meme coins. I will start from the large caps that everyone already knows, then go to the mid caps, and finally the low cap degen coins with higher risk and higher reward. All the projects I'll talk about today, I understand them and they are at least trying to build a serious product. However, you don't need to hold all of the hundreds of AI altcoins in the market today. We are spoiled with choices right now, so you need to make your own decision based on your risk tolerance to choose a large cap, mid cap, or low cap, and then pick one of these subsectors that you understand within AI crypto. This makes it so that you can comfortably hold these altcoins in market volatility. Okay, let's get started. Welcome back to the VirtualBacon channel. My name is Dennis. I'm a crypto angel investor for the past 6 years, and I have invested in over 100 crypto startups. On this channel, I share views on market trends and investing strategy to build wealth in crypto. First, let's get started with the large cap altcoins. And the two main sectors in AI crypto that are very established are the layer 1 blockchains and DePin. In the layer 1 blockchains category, my top two picks will be Near Protocol and BitTensor. Both of these are at multiple billions of dollars in valuation and listed on every single exchange. You're not going to go wrong by picking these, but you also won't have very high upside returns. TLDR for a layer 1 blockchain that supports AI essentially means you can build smart contracts that are decentralized, but also using AI APIs and AI tools that are ran using decentralized AI models on these networks. So this is really the core infrastructure that powers the intersection between AI and crypto. Next, we have the DePin sector, or decentralized physical infrastructure. The two biggest DePin networks out there today are Render and Akash network. There are other newer competitors that have come onto the market more recently. However, these two have been running for multiple years, even since last cycle, so this gives them much better tokenomics. Then moving down the list, around the $1 billion mark, we have Arweave and AODs. Both of these also have survived multiple cycles already, so this gives them an edge up against other larger DePin projects. The last DePin project that I think is worth having is Nosana, and I have covered this in my recent portfolio video. Nosana is one of the only few DePin projects that have been running for multiple years since 2022, and recently, because they have gone through this pivot towards DePin coming from a cold pipeline platform, this gives them an edge up because they have been running for multiple years in the market. And it also helps that they are very involved in the Solana community, which is very rare because most Solana community projects, especially in AI and DePin, are either too small and too meme-like or too large and overinflated. Next up, we have the intersection between AI and gaming. This is a very niche area that does have a lot of merit because most games need some sort of AI to power player identity for harvesting their data and giving them the best experience, for matchmaking, for curating their experience. And then you have cross-game agents and also in-game social AI with NPCs. NPCs all need to have AI built into them. The two leading projects in this area are Echelon Prime, and more recently I have picked up Zentry. Highly recommend you guys to check out Zentry's website that covers all of these subsectors that AI is being applied in a gaming context. Their Radiant product line, their Nexus, which is powering player identity, and their cross-game agent Azul. Moving on to the hot narrative of AI agent and its infra. The two biggest altcoins in this category that everyone is already talking about is AI16Z and Virtuals protocol. Now, both of these just recently exploded onto the market, and AI16Z currently is at 1.5 billion FDV and Virtuals is at 3.2 billion FDV. Just like I said earlier, these are core infrastructure that serves the AI agent narrative, so they should give you good exposure. However, they are already highly valued, so I don't know if I can honestly say there's going to be a high amount of upside in these anymore. Can they at least perform similarly to the overall AI narrative? Absolutely, but this is just a reality of a large cap. More recently, there are other AI agent infra coins that have gotten a lot of traction. So for instance, we have Zerebro, we have Griffin, and we have Arc. All three of these sit at around 300 million FDV. At the moment, I don't think this is a great time to be getting into these because these were just recently hyped up right after they were listed on Binance for their perpetual trading. So usually after that, there is a period where people take profits and the exchange make revenue from the trading volume coming into these newer coins. These are legitimate AI infra coins. However, I just don't know how I think about them. Can they really compete with these two larger giants, AI Systems and Virtuals? In my opinion, if you are looking for just easy exposure to AI agents, just pick up Virtuals and AI Systems, although don't use leverage, just have very conservative exposure. But these mid caps, I'm not so sure about. In fact, I think the better picks is going to be in the low caps and in the upcoming projects, which we'll talk about in a bit. AI agents is still so new of a narrative, so you don't need to FOMO into whatever is supposedly going to take over everything. A quick shout out for the AI meme coins narrative. Now, I have GOAT CS Maximus in my portfolio. However, more recently, I've been looking at this GOAT competitor and technically a sister project called fartcoin. You probably have heard of it. This is one of the coins that really have captured mainstream audience and virality. It even made it onto the Stephen Colbert show, and even some of the CNBC interviews have mentioned, oh, we're not going to buy Bitcoin, we're going to buy fartcoin as a joke. What's very interesting is that I ran into the lore of this, and actually fartcoin was an original idea that was coming from the same truth terminal AI backrooms that gave birth to the GOAT CS Maximus meme. And actually, fartcoin's idea preceded that of GOAT. So technically, GOAT wasn't the first AI agent-backed, AI agent conceived meme coin. Fartcoin is. So that's why I'm also watching fartcoin. I do plan to even pick up some as well, because purely thinking about a left curve type of approach to investing, what's going to be the most viral? When you tell someone of a normie, what is this GOAT CS Maximus coin? They don't really know if it should be treated seriously or not. But when you talk about fartcoin, it's just clearly a joke, just like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu from last cycle. So this is one coin that I actually don't want to fade. I do plan to add some in my portfolio just for the pure virality of it. Okay, now let's get into the mid-cap category. There are so many different altcoins on here between the 100 million to 300 million mark that I think are definitely worth paying attention to because there's a ton of innovation happening right now. So first, we have two projects that serve the ZK-enabled computation on blockchains. So this is very crucial because of the rise of AI agents. These two projects I'm talking about are Fallon Network and Marlin Network. These two are both technically layer 1 blockchains, but they serve a specific purpose, which is to create verifiable compute that's decentralized using something called Trusted Execution Environment, or T. Here it is, get T pilled. If you have been following the AI agents narrative, you might have heard of this T capitalized keyword quite a bit. So what is this exactly? So T, or Trusted Execution Environment, is essentially a completely closed processor, and it's most prominently coming from the Intel SGX series of chips. What this does is that it's essentially just like a computer, mini computer or CPU, but it's enclosed and all the instructions, all the code is within. So it cannot be tampered with. You put the code in and then everything executes itself. So when you combine T with the upcoming narrative of AI agents, people have been putting in smart contracts and wallets and even the generation process of seed phrases for wallets into these Ts, so that from the time of deployment to owning the tokens to all the transactions to even how the AI agents interact with their own wallets is all encapsulated within a computer chip, a T chip, and it cannot be tampered with. So this is how you can verifiably say that an AI agent that is built using a T decentralized T network is fully autonomous, is fully controlling itself. So the agent is moving the wallets, it's creating a liquidity pool, it's tweeting with everyone, and it's not some developer pretending to be the AI and rugging people. This is a very core technology that sits at the intersection between crypto and the decentralized nature of creating tokens and DeFi and AI agents. Without this, you cannot verifiably say, okay, your Twitter account is a person or not. The two main decentralized networks that I know that power teas today are Marlin and Fallon Network. Both of these currently sit at $200 to $300 million FDV. Pretty good values, in my opinion, for infra projects that are so core to AI agents. Next up, we have a Launchpad project that you probably have heard of called Seedify. So Seedify used to be one of the largest and most established gaming and GameFi project launchpads. More recently, however, they have been doing some amazing launches in the AI agents narrative. So they have launched 4 altcoins recently, and these were all fair launches with 50 to 100% of their tokens being unlocked at TGE. And all of these has done over 10x. So there is one that I have gone into myself, although I haven't talked about it publicly. This is called VentureMind. And you see this one launched very low, right around that $1 million mark, very low FDV, and traded over 10x, over 12 million. It's still quite low. These coins are very low cap, so I'm not saying you should go ape into these new launches on Seedify, but if you want exposure, you can very easily pick up the Launchpad projects. So S-Fund is Seedify's token for the Launchpad itself, which gives you access to these new launches. Seedify is really plugged into all of the hottest narratives, and more recently, there's even an intersection between DeFi and AI agents called DEFAI, DeFi, and they are already jumping onto this, creating an agent in this fashion. Next mid-cap category project, we have PAL AI. PAL was one of the first crypto products that really focused on building AI bots to serve the crypto audience and crypto projects. This is really the precursor to what AI agents are today, which every other crypto project is needing. And the PAL token was also one of the best performing in 2023. And more recently, they're just starting to catch on to this wave. And remember, they haven't even really caught on to this AI agents wave yet. So I am expecting a lot more to be coming from this team quite soon. Next up is Humans AI. This is a coin that I have held in my portfolio for about 3 to 4 months now. Again, I hold this because they were one of the first to be recognizing the potential of AI agents. So that comes directly within their name, Humans AI. So not only do they build online agents, but they even have real life agents that come in these bot formats that are serving real life purposes. Some of them are actually serving some governments in the world with real life robots that are powered by AI agents. And just today, they have teased that their H1 human, their private beta will be launching January 2025. So just a couple of weeks to go. Another AI infra project I have in my portfolio is Based AI. This is technically a layer 1 blockchain that is built to serve the creation of AI agents. And these creations are called creatures on the Based AI blockchain. So these creatures really take on a mimetic approach because the Based AI team is heavily involved with PayPay coins. They are the same development team. The two tokens are closely related, and PayPay coins comes from the rare PayPay days, which has a very long and rich history of creating NFTs even before NFTs became an official standard on Ethereum. So if you're looking for meme-like creatures that also have AI agents behind them, Based AI is the way to go. Lastly, 2 quick mentions of infra projects that are not powering AI agents, but nonetheless have been doing really well recently. The first one is Neural AI. This is another cross intersection between AI and gaming. Neural AI allows you to build AI-powered 3D models, and you can do so using decentralized networks for training and inference as well, such as with BitTensor. The other one that I want to mention is Pinlink. This is another cross intersection, this time between the narrative of RWA with DePin, or decentralized physical infrastructure. Pinlink essentially lets people create these RWA vaults that provide yield, but underlying the backing of it is not a traditional asset like stocks, commodities, gold, real estate, etc., but rather new age assets of DePin, such as GPUs, mining farms, data centers. I think we're going to see more innovation within this cross intersection. Think about the ways that you can allow an institution to invest in a data farm that is fully tracked and gives you all the real-time earnings in a secured vault on-chain, but that's backed by a mining center or data facility or GPU farm all across the world. This is only able to be done using an RWA and DePin format. Okay, finally, let's look at the low cap category, which is going to be very spicy here, but also have the highest risk to reward ratio. The first project I have on this list is Vertical AI. This is a project that I have only heard about recently, but this really checks the next stage of what AI agents are supposed to become if you closely follow what the Web2 investors, specifically in big tech AI, have been envisioning. So Vertical AI not only is the project's name, but it's also this subcategory of the AI business sector as a whole. Vertical AI as a keyword means that you employ a certain set of models and train AI agents for them to take over a part of your business like a SaaS. Highly recommend you guys to look up this video from Y Combinator that was posted just 2 months ago called Vertical AI Agents Could Be 10x Bigger Than SaaS. Essentially, in this interview, in this roundtable, they have discussed how a lot of the SaaS businesses today, they only specialize in basically a pipeline of things that you can do with software. But with the upcoming wave of AI agents, this is all going to be replaced as long as you can have very direct integration into your business that's powered by AI and specific AI models. This subsector itself is called Vertical AI, and that's why the Vertical AI project is actually very interesting. So Vertical Studios, that powers the Vertical AI coin, uses a no-code AI customization platform and powered by decentralized infrastructure to help you to create your own models that can replace essentially SaaS pipelines within your business. Currently, they are powered by Akash with more integrations of other training networks to come. Vertical AI agents is really the business solution that AI agents will become. Right now, you only have these social AI agents that don't really serve anything other than interact with people, send them some coins, tweet about memes, answer a question. It's essentially just large language models, chatbots, but in a social format. But in order to really apply AI agents to business, this is the only project within the crypto sector that truly taps into this. And this is the only one that I've found so far. The next project in the low cap category is TauBot. Don't let the name fool you. This is not some trading bot. It's not even really an AI bot. Instead, it is the gateway to access the BitTensor ecosystem. One of the core hurdles for people to get involved with BitTensor today is the difficulty of seeing what's going on and accessing it. People don't really have wallets on BitTensor. They don't even know how it works. They just know to buy the coin. They can't really see an explorer or trade coins on it. And all of this needs to be solved. Did you know that there are a ton of subnets that are built on top of BitTensor already? Most of the established AI projects have had their fair share of development on top of BitTensor using subnets, but all of these are under the hood and you can't really see it and you can't even trade the tokens with them. Well, this is what TauBot aims to solve. So TauBot is the main bridge between BitTensor's native assets to a wrapped format that you can trade on chains like Ethereum, and they act as the front-facing layer on top of BitTensor so you can not only trade but also explore the chain. You can delegate your Tau stake to validators that actually are creating the most work on top of the chain, because the chain of BitTensor is really mining based, and it gives you the best interactive experiences on top of BitTensor instead of just seeing this super vague website. If you've seen that the one with the BitTensor globe on the front page and a white paper, you don't really know what's going on under the hood. BitTensor is still such an under-tapped ecosystem in crypto. Every single other layer 1 blockchain within AI core technology like this has some beta plays, but BitTensor has none. So that's why this TauBot project is actually very interesting. Next up, we have 3 AI agents focused low cap projects. The first one is TopHat. This is another launchpad meant for AI agents. Now, the first time that I have checked it out over a month ago, I didn't really think so much of it because I haven't really interacted with any agents that were launched by it. However, since then, I have seen multiple times of their AI agent swarms interacting with my tweets directly on Twitter. You might have seen this as well if you're very active on Twitter. For example, these call-in bots and this Roastmaster 9000, most of the time, these 3 bots tweets at my tweets already. They reply to them in a very contextual format. They understand my tweets directly. This is very cool. And I think these are probably the most fun and interactive agents that are meant for Twitter specifically. Okay, the last coin in the AI agent category is actually very mysterious. It doesn't even have a ticker. So if you go on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, you can't really find the name. Sometimes it's called unknown. The official name for it is called nothing. It's not the word nothing, it's literally blank. So the reason why this coin is interesting to me, it's not because it's mysterious, but there's a lot of lore behind this. So at the front facing, they have turned 2 of the largest and longest running accounts on Twitter into a AI agent swarm, namely the God and Satan accounts. You see, Satan has 2.7 million followers. God has 500k followers, and both of these accounts run since 2008. This is basically the funnel into this coin. You can see their community tab right here. You can see the deck screener link with the actual contract address for this token. Remember, it doesn't have a ticker, so you have to have the contract address in order to find this coin. So this is where you can find it. After you click into this community tab, you see who are the actual people behind this. So first you have this digital artist called Shloms. This guy is actually pretty well known within the crypto and especially NFT space. I recommend you guys to check out his timeline. But if you dig a bit deeper, especially from this piece of their announcement, you see what's really happening. So the tech of this is done by none other than the news research team. This is one of the most big brain teams within AI and especially open source AI. So they have had some of the most established AI models that are published open source. Their Hermes model is the default model that is being used in AI16Z's framework, ELIZA. So mostly all of the AI agents today are based on ELIZA from AI16Z. So whenever you see them, if they haven't tweaked it, then the default model that they're using is from News Research, the Hermes model. And the main developer for this God and Satan account is Rob Irito. He is one of the most prominent developers in AI crypto today, who also works with News Research and AI16Z as a partner. So what are they cooking together exactly? Well, I have done countless and countless hours of research, but I really couldn't find anything other than all of this kind of metadata background. But essentially, here's my the reason why I hold this coin. You know that the coin is called Nothing, and there are some big brain teams involved. The last time that this coin pumped a lot was around November 30th. This is because there is an event called the National Buy Nothing Day on November 29th. This is when they also revealed that they have automated the God and Satan accounts. And if you look at the chart, when they made this big reveal, starting from November 29th, price went up a lot from 60 million to 168 million, doing a 10x. So the next time that we have a major event coming up for the Nothing theme is something called National Nothing Day. This is happening imminently on January 16th. You can Google Nothing Holiday. The only two that will show up is National Nothing Day and Buy Nothing Day. So this is not something that they just made up. Will they actually announce something again? I don't know, to be honest. That's why I'm only just holding this as kind of a meme, very small bag. Let's see what they actually end up announcing. Maybe they have a bigger initiative with all these big brain developers involved, or maybe not. Let's see. Maybe it's just a pure meme. In that case, maybe this is nothing. No pun intended. Quick mentions of upcoming projects that, first of all, is Momate. I have covered this project in depth before. The Momate team is actually very established within crypto. I found out recently that they were previously called Webaverse, which is a very advanced NFT metaverse project that have this overworld that integrates most of the crypto native characters within this browser game that you can play and interact with multiplayer like an MMO style. So their specialties here is multimedia agents. Think about agents that can do podcasts, videos, audio, in-game, all of those, and in a very high fidelity 3D format. That's what Momate is best for. And then you have CreatorBit. This is another one that I've talked about already. So CreatorBit is also an AI launchpad, and they are specifically focused on Base. And what they do best is in the DeFi category. So more recently, they have launched their own first official agent called Agent Algo. So this coin actually trades multi-chain, not only on Base, but also on Solana. And this is not done in a developer, custodial format. The agent itself trades cross-chain and arbitrages the liquidity between the two chains. They have also some of the best technology in terms of anti-snipe. So I was watching the launch of their own Agent Algo agent token, and it was very fair. So even though so many people were watching it, nobody was able to snipe. They had to go through their platform. It was very open, but also very limited, so that it was very anti-snipe. There were no whales that could have gotten in. These guys know DeFi really well, and that part of that is because they were powered by some of the strongest infra that has this cross intersection. So not only is it powered by BitTensor, but also they're powered by Autonolas, which, as far as I know, is one of the only launchpads that uses Autonolas. So Autonolas is the most advanced DeFi technology that serves AI agents. For AI agents to create liquidity pools, to trade on chain, to go cross chain, to do arbitrage, that's what they do best. So if you're looking for DeFi focused agents, CreatorBit is the way to go. Their official token is still upcoming, and they plan to do a fair launch. So you should go follow their Twitter, and you'll see when they make the announcements. And last but not least on this list, we have NodeOps. This is a project that I have tweeted about before, but I don't think I have covered it on video before. This is not AI agent focused, but rather it's DePin focused. Whether you like it or not, as long as you are within the DePin and AI ecosystem, you probably have used NodeOps before. This is because today, NodeOps powers most of the large infrastructure projects within DePin. Think of the likes of Elixir, Carve, Kip, Sophon, Rivals, Zai, Celestia, Selfchain, Ether, Avail, etc. All of these guys run their nodes using NodeOps. Now, NodeOps is not the end-all be-all that everyone requires. However, what NodeOps specializes is having this really user-friendly approach in this graphical user interface so that you don't have to have coding knowledge or developer knowledge in order to run nodes. This is super important within the DePin ecosystem because everything is quite complex if you need to do it from a command line. So NodeOps themselves is creating a layer on top of it called the Atlas network, which they coin as DePin's orchestration layer. So a decentralized layer that sits on top of their current infra that powers all of these DePin networks with their nodes. Currently, this network is on testnet, and I believe this is how they plan to roll out their own tokens. There's a pretty transparent airdrop/points rewards program that you can participate in already. If you are taking part in any of the DePin nodes infrastructure, if you have any nodes from any large projects, you should run them through NodeOps and try out their testnet. This should give you more exposure in free tokens and points. Okay, these are all of the AI crypto projects that are currently on my radar. This is a big list, like I said, because we are really spoiled with choices right now. But remember, AI agents is not the only narrative within crypto, and especially not within crypto AI. If you want exposure in AI agents, I would either pick up the most established coins, AI16Z and Virtuals, or you need to go very deep into the core layer and figure out who has real technology and who is just LARPing and taking advantage of this narrative. There are a lot of pretty shady, grifty projects right now, so I would definitely do your research if you plan to go deep into AI agents. However, do not fade AI cryptos as a whole. This is one of the most popular narratives that not only will last right now, but also until the end of this crypto cycle in my core belief. And that's why I continue to hold AI altcoins in my portfolio. You can also find my latest updates on my portfolio by going on my Twitter profile on VirtualBacon0x. All my latest updates when I'm getting into new AI altcoins, I'll be covering them on Twitter directly. Even though we have covered so many different coins, just remember you don't need to have all of them in your portfolio. What I recommend is you got to know your risk tolerance. Are you looking for low volatility? In that case, you need to pick up some of the large caps, and there are only like 6-7 projects in this category of large caps that really fit. Or if you are a midterm holder, then maybe you can dabble in the mid caps, which I really think is has the most alpha right now because that distinguishes which teams have real technology. In that case, after some deep research, you can pick up some pretty good value picks that can give you even 5 to 10x returns still. And lastly, if you're super degen and you're very, very active, you have true belief that you can outperform the market, then the low caps are still quite popular. If you are going into trade low cap coins, chances are if you stick with coins that involve AI, you'll have a better time than coins that do not involve AI. That's just the fact of the market right now. People have a real hard on for AI and anything that has to do with AIs right now. You're better off looking at AI degen coins instead of non-AI degen coins. But again, you have to make sure that that fits your risk tolerance before picking up a huge bag of very volatile AI altcoins in the low caps, because many of them are running on a daily basis right now. It's way too easy to create AI agents now. So you got to do your own research. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope you found this helpful. Let me know down in the comments if I have missed any AI agent or AI coins as a whole that is worth looking into. And if you like this content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.